Today at the Broadmeadow Stadium here in Newcastle, the climax of a wonderful 1982 fourth National League season, and the finalists, two worthy contenders indeed, having finished on top of the NBL ladder. The minor premiers, as you'll say, or the top team all through the year, the West Adelaide Bearcats, and in second place was the Geelong Cats. A great final. Bob Elphinstone with me as usual. Bob, former New South Wales coach and to manage the Australian team to the World Championships this year. Bob, I'm going to put you right on the spot. Who's to win it and why?
Well, I think West Adelaide will win it. They've got the form on the board. They've won convincingly of the two matches played. They've led the league almost the entire season. When one looks at the individual matchups, it's very, very difficult to see how Geelong will cater for the all-round brilliance of the West Adelaide.
The starting five will be for Geelong. Jeff Saunders will be number 5. Number 8, James Crawford. Number 10, Cal Bruton, the coach of the side. Diminutive, and watch him go. Only a little fellow, but is he a dynamic guard? Number 11 is Craig Herbert, and 14, Greg Miley. And they're in the white strip. Of course, the West Adelaide Bearcats in the dark strip, and here's the first jump ball of the match. We'll give you the 5 as we go out, and that's Herbert against Dalton. Herbert in the white, Dalton in the dark for West Adelaide. And the referee, Eric Crouch, there's the jump ball, and it's a disputed one, but possibly Dalton doing the better. And here we go through Green. Green number 5, and it's Wood. Ali number 8 now. It's the Bearcats into immediate attack through Green. Who's he looking for? Ali, it's Dalton, no. And taking the rebound, Herbert. So the Cats with a let-off, getting the rebound and coming now to pressure into the West Adelaide zone. Here goes a shot from Crawford, and a beautiful shot to open the scoring. James Crawford for Geelong.
He's one of the great players in Australian basketball today. Number 8 there, James Crawford, 6 feet 9 inches tall. And I think you'll see him as one of the real stars in this National League final from Newcastle.
Through Crawford, number 8, and to Herbert, 11. It's virtually his own defence. The long shot from Bruton. That's the captain coach. Here's the breakaway. Watch this fellow go. Al Green
on the break. Ray Wood taking the long jumper. Great start from Ray Wood. In fact, the Bearcats have got an extremely talented lineup out there today. We see Raymond Wood, last year's best defensive player, with the obvious task of trying to contain the absolutely brilliant Cal Bruton, number 10, player coach for Geelong.
Crawford. 2 shots, 2 hits for Crawford, 4 points, and for the side. And Cal Bruton was selected as Coach of the Year. Cal Bruton, the baldy head, there he is with the ball, Geelong coach.
Into Miley, the shot is missed. Green comes up with the rebound. Loggins, let's look this. Here's a dunk coming up. It's a dunk all the way. That's a great slam.
Listen to the crowd. They just love a dunk. And that's 2,000 people going mad here at Broadmeadow Stadium. The setup, it's not much in there. Wood angling, probing Ali. Can Ali see a break? Wood. And to Loggins, and it's beautifully played.
Cut back there in the shuffle offense they're running, and they just wiped his man off on the screen. Peter Ali did, former national player.
Look at that, that's the biggest margin of the match, 10 points, and Sewell Bearcats are really rolling.
Geelong's having trouble scoring. This is the guy that needs to score well. He makes the basket, but the charge is called. Will they count? Yes. John Holden saying the basket is good. 2 points to James Crawford, but the foul has been called on him for charging into his opponent. West Adelaide with the ball in the black. Geelong, great shape Cats, struggling to get back into this National League final in the white uniform.
So we're just on halfway through this first period. And there it is, 10 minutes ago, halfway through, and 20 points the difference, 28-8.
They're not overly tall, the West Adelaide team, in terms of the super height of many of the basketball teams today at 6'7", 6'8", but they just jump so well, particularly Loggins and Dalton. But players inside the keyhole, the green area known as the keyhole, are reluctant to shoot. Richardson. Good start.
Hit it straight off. So what great form all of these players from West Adelaide are in. How did it come out?
Price with the ball, looking to drive. He's outnumbered 4-on-1, but he's going to try and go all the way. Great basket. That's the sort of stuff that'll bring Geelong right back into this game, and their bench are up applauding it.
Peter Ali to Brad Dalton. And Richardson. Now he'll steady it up. Why not, says he. That was a good one. James Crawford.
Right
just brought everything he did.
Ali. Brad Miley the rebound. Outlets it to Price. Could we do a little bit better with the ball this time?
Cal Bruton on to Herbert. Good basket by Herbert.
12, Lindsay Palmer, taking the place of Brad Miley, whilst Kenny Richardson's into the game for the first time this half, replacing Peter Ally. James Crawford, another good jumper. Crawford playing under penalty of 3 fouls at the moment as well.
14 points, and his contribution now is making an effort, and certainly a lot of valuable progress for the Geelong Cats, and Bruton is going to try and step it up.
And the margin is back to 15. This is important.
That's they're hitting them now.
Crowd comes to life. I think this large crowd at the Newcastle Sports Centre obviously are behind the underdogs, behind the Cats. Can they get back into this game? Bruton. Really, this game is in Bruton's hands. Whoop.
And will that do it? Yes!
Bruton is literally throwing himself into this match. 11 points. Basket here will give them a single-figure margin. Bruton's going to go one-on-one all the way. Oh, what a basket. How could he miss that?
And he was very disappointed. He really admonished himself there. But here comes the chance for log-ins.
That's what you call a 4-point play in basketball.
Because West Adelaide are in the 8-foul situation.
West Adelaide really getting bottled up on the left-hand side of the court there as they try to get their offense going. Geelong have lifted their defence very well. Richardson, a little drive, a little underhand layup.
That's enough time if they maintain their momentum.
Green is playing a fairly low-key role. There he is, he's gone to the low post. Many would have said that's a foul, but it wasn't. Good rebound from Miley. Would like to draw the foul, probably. Come on, Bruton, get out of it. There'll be a 5-second call. This is where experience counts. They need the right guy to take the shot. That's a very important shot from Jeff Saunders. That's 3 points here at Broadmeadow Basketball Stadium.
The crowd ignited.
Into the final 2 minutes. 1 minute 58 in the score clock.
And that's why Al Green is the most valuable player. That was an important one for West Adelaide.
There he is. Magnificent sportsman, magnificent coach, great player, one who's doing enormous not for Australian basketball and for Geelong, recognising the desperation effort that goes into this game. And with any sort of luck, we might get a chance to hear from Cal Bruton and Ken Richardson after the game. West Adelaide Bearcat fans on their feet applauding this great effort. Points are good, 80 points to 74. And there's the ball game. Absolute elation. We see there Al Green and Cal Bruton absolutely elated with the final outcome. Cal Bruton obviously disappointed. West Adelaide, the winners of this 1982 National Basketball League final.
And we have the two captain coaches, two great warriors in this particular match. Well done, Ken Richardson, the winner of a great successful West Adelaide team. And Cal Bruton, very gallant captain coach of the Geelong Cats. Well done. Third time lucky, Ken.
Well, we deserved it this year, I think, and it finally came our way. First time we've ever won any kind of national championship for South Australia at all. So I'm that happy I just can't even describe it.
Right, well, you're worried in those closing stages when they were starting to make that great fight back.
Yeah, because I thought that we had put that much into the first half, that the second half we kind of fell out. We didn't have the legs to carry on, but we went on and won it anyway. But commiserations to Geelong, they did a heck of a job coming back at us, and it was one heck of a good final. I'm just pleased that we won.
Fine, thank you very much. Ken Richardson, captain coach of the successful West Adelaide team.
Thank you.
And Cal Bruton, well, you've had your success this year, coach of the year, up there for the first time in your first year. What a great effort.
We're very proud of our fellas. As you've seen before, it happened again. We came back from 20 points down. We made a game out of it. I can't say enough for my fellas, and you better believe it, we'll be back here next year.